Hola guys, it's Tarot by Tess. I'm doing a bonus Cancer reading because I keep getting this feeling I'm supposed to read for you guys again. I'm just going to see what I can get for you guys, okay? Alright, so let's just see what comes out. There's no particular spread, so therefore don't be looking for that. Also, for those of you who are wanting to participate in Where's the High Priestess, you can leave comments in the bottom. You can email me. Surely you guys know how to access email through the YouTube. I'm not saying the actual YouTube email address, but if you go to About, or you look up extra things on my channel, it'll show you my email address. But if not, it's tarotreadingsbytess@gmail.com. But you can also just comment, and you get as many guesses as you want, but please try to use tarot. That way, you know, it holds resonance for the channel. And then, if you get it right, I will let you know, and I'll be so freaking excited. Okay? Alright, so let's see, we got two cards. Yeah, the Tower reversed and the Star reversed, although Star is out first. But you'd have two major arcana that are reversed, okay? Both of these are telling me you're going to have a personal revelation. Although it's probably delayed, or it's not something that's going to be exactly out of the blue for you. You're going to realize something and you've kind of known it. I also feel like there's some kind of an idea or a loyalty that's outlived its usefulness here. And there's just a lot of inflexibility. Somebody's very inflexible, and you know what happens when something's inflexible. It doesn't bend, and so then it falls and crumbles like the Tower. And some of you were just, you either led yourself astray or somebody else was leading you astray. And I feel like there's this need for you to seek validation from someone or somewhere else. However, I don't feel like we should get validation from other people. I feel like it's a really hard topic to talk about, because people also say don't get validation from your job, don't get validation from this or that. But I would just say don't put all of your baskets in one area, whether it's a person or a job or whatnot. Just kind of even it out a little bit, okay? Alright. But that wasn't the end, because Tower is a 2-card reading. You have two major arcana in reverse, so you guys definitely aren't healing. And normally both of these together say chaos, but they're in reverse, so it could be chaos that's not so bad, or things are finally getting in order, or you need to get things in order. Okay, could be about work. Okay, but a lot came out, so I'm not pulling those. Why is the Tower reversed here for Cancers? The Emperor reversed. Are you fucking kidding me? Shit. I don't know why it was Cancers, but I felt like that, and I was like, okay, well, hopefully it doesn't have to do with me. The card's probably just saying, do a reading for Cancers so you can see some shit that's not rose-colored. But either way, this is for Cancers. Well, either way, this says remain strong and positive, because there's lots of pessimism here. I'm having to think about this, because this is a very weird reading with all of them in reverse. And major arcana are things that you cannot outrun. You cannot circumvent them. They happen. But I like the fact that the Tower's reversed, okay? Now, normally, after the Tower, you would get the Star, but it's in reverse order here. In fact, I'd be more likely, if they didn't come out in reverse, I'd be more likely to see something like this. I'd be more likely to see that. That would make sense to me. A tyrant, you know, something breaking down, getting healing, or even with the Tower upright. But we didn't get that. Okay, we got all the fucking ones in a weird order, and they're all in reverse. So this is taking me a second. I'm just gonna have to think about this. Now, you could see this is having to do with a boss, perhaps, or a dominant figure, authority kind of a figure, or just a domineering person. But I don't feel like they're going to cause a lot of change. Or if they do, it's not very bad, because the Tower is reversed here. If you've broken up or you're in pain, I feel like this is temporary. I do feel like we have overwhelmed and overwhelmed. Just trying to think if the star really makes me think of that. I mean, I think of the star as stuck in the past when it's in reverse. Or just something that's expired. It's done with. Plans are up in smoke. But really, I feel like there's still hope because the Tower is reversed. Should I pull another card? I don't think these have anything to do with it. I think I just did that. But if they come up, I'll let you know. Okay, so the Star reversed, the Tower reversed, and the Emperor reversed. Definitely something having to do with authority and power. And then with the Star reversed, I'm feeling like maybe your intuition's blocked. You know, you've been trying to get to a better place. Your intuition's been trying to say, hey, let's take this path, and you're not listening for some reason. Especially as a Cancer, you usually know what's up. But we have the pincers, right? Okay? And we cling on. So, especially when it comes to the past. So I could see just being out of touch with reality. But you're trying to rebuild your life. You're trying to recover, but you're not doing it. However, you are going to come out of a bad situation. It may just be a while. Okay. So I feel like there's some kind of topsy-turviness to your life. This is, you can only manage it for so long. So what the fuck are you going to do afterward? You want happiness, you want connection. I feel like this could be saying stop and smell the roses because you're very overwhelmed. And I do think help is coming, okay? Could be in the form of a phone call from someone. Okay, why is the Two of Pentacles here? And if you're in a relationship, I feel like you should nurture it. Queen of Swords reversed. This could be a boss. And Six of Cups. Interesting. So, again, we have something from the past. You could be dealing with an Aries or an Aquarius. There must be some kind of authority issues from the past. But this Queen of Swords reversed is really sticking out to me because I don't usually see it very, very well. It's like not being perceptive about something, especially in regards to the past. Now, because we have the Two of Pentacles here, it's kind of hard because the Queen of Swords is reversed. I feel like there's this idea of taking a risk. Now, if the Queen of Swords is upright, I would say no doubt it's going to pay off. But I can't tell because she's reversed. And when she's reversed, we have gossip. Somebody who's trying to harm somebody. She's very bitter and evil. And she's most likely divorced and very bitter about it. Again, we have lying. But she's just very unhappy and lonely. So that could just be it. Like, maybe you're just unhappy and lonely. It doesn't have to be you. It could be somebody in your life. But I also have overly emotional, especially in regards to the past. And somebody's juggling it, and that's definitely over here, overwhelmed. For some people, in regards to a job, I don't see you losing it, because that would be her in the upright position, the Queen of Swords. Because every time I've seen it, and I'm like, oh no, you're going to lose your job. And the person loses their job, the Queen of Swords was upright. Alright, I need one more card after the past, because of what this timeline, or this thing is telling me. That's not going to count. I need one more card after the Six of Cups. Because I want to see, like, if you take the risk, will it pay off? This could be paying off, but it's almost like this is telling me about the past as opposed to paying off. Okay, so we got two cards. Queen of Wands reversed. The World. Finally, a Major Arcana in the upright. And Seven of Swords reversed. I do feel like it's going to pay off if you take a risk, okay? Also, if you have some kind of secret love, it will not be secret anymore because she's reversed, as well as the Seven of Swords is reversed. But the world is ultimate happiness. And I can see that with the Six of Cups here. Just it pays off if you take a risk. Now, if this is about work for you guys, I don't feel like you're going to be taking a step up in your career, but you're also not going to get fired. You're just going to stay the same. Okay, so that's good to know. I think it does pay off. And then we have Queen of Wands in reverse, which could be a boss leaving, especially a demanding boss. Nobody likes her. Could be a fire sign. I'm also seeing vindictiveness. That's a possibility here. Somebody who can't be trusted. But overall, I have instability. And really, this is saying you should trust yourself, because somebody else is kind of high and cold. And that could be why the Two of Pentacles is here. So you may take a risk, and it looks like it pays off. Especially in regards to someone from your past. Now, if this is about money for some reason, although we only have one Pentacle card, I feel like start saving your money as opposed to wasting it. Also, with the Tower reversed here and the Six of Cups, there may have been some past tragedy or behavior or whatever that had been neglected, but it's like you've recently stopped neglecting it, and that's going to help you. Some of this just is so strange. And I'm trying to fit it all together, so it's taking me a minute here. And this doesn't tell me you're stuck in the past. But it's like you're scared to move on with the Queen of Wands reversed. Now, I can see some kind of gossip going on because we have the Seven of Swords reversed, which is slander and gossip. So, I feel like if there's a boss situation, for sure, there is lots of slander and gossip. And I feel like they're the ones actually doing it. I'm thinking that's probably why, or half of the reason why I was supposed to read for you guys. But the Tower reverse can be a little negative sometimes in saying that they don't get caught, or the innocent people get harmed. But really, I feel like you're overwhelmed with the gossip, and if you take a risk, it's going to pay off. I do feel like in this particular instance, you should kill them with kindness. And overall, I think there just needs to be a balance. There needs to be some kind of stability here, which is not showing. Some of you may be sabotaging yourselves by acting in the wrong way, but it's like you've noticed it and you're going to stop. Okay, why are these three major arcana reversed here in the beginning? Also, this may be telling me you're just too trusting about somebody and they're slandering and gossiping about you. Eight of Cups. Moving on. Emotional withdrawal. So some of you may be leaving a job of your own volition, not because you're being fired. Or I can also see that boss leaving. Because when you have Eight of Cups and the Emperor reversed, or just the Emperor, that talks about leaving a boss or self-employment, but the Emperor is reversed, so I don't really feel like you're leaving this employment. If you do, it'd be of your own volition, though. Or this could be saying your boss is leaving, as opposed to you leaving a boss. And then with the Tower here, Normally the Eight of Cups in the Tower would say it's a necessary change or a necessary conflict, but the Tower is reversed. So I just want to give you the options of what could be here. Some people it may be that was necessary. Some people may think it's not. It just depends on what your part is in the situation. Now, because the World is here, this does have to do with being a teacher of some sort with the Eight of Cups, and I've seen it still, because the World card is a teacher or an education card. So I was seeing that. So hopefully this is not for me. I don't want this. But when you have the World, this is the achievement of whatever goal you have when you're the Star card. Okay? The Star was reversed. It's like not achieving your goal, but by the end, you do. But then Seven of Swords comes right after it. So I feel like there's some kind of unreliable or manipulative person involved in this situation. And it would be the Queen of Swords, whomever that is. Also, the World says don't rest on your laurels. Keep working on whatever you're working on. And there is some cycle that's been completed, so you could leave a job, could leave a person. I feel like somehow there's a person involved. And I don't really think you're so naive that you wouldn't know that this is happening. But you are very trusting. Okay. Why is the Six of Cups here? Okay, Eight of Wands reversed. So you may have blocked communication with something from the past or someone from the past. But also, with the Eight of Cups and Eight of Wands, these are both 8 cards, as well as the Star card. It has 8 stars. So I get the feeling here, this is saying something's not quite done with the past. Normally the Eight of Wands says finished endings, but it was in reverse. So you're trying to move on, but something's not quite over, especially with the past. But it will be. But there may be some kind of manipulative person you have to deal with in order for it to be complete. But I do feel like there's blocked success and blocked growth regarding the past, but also with a boss. They may be blocking, you're not moving up in your career, so they may be blocking that. Okay, why is the Queen of Swords reversed here? Why is the Queen of Swords reversed? Four of Cups. Yeah, this person. They are very stubborn. They're definitely blocking you, or you're blocking them, because this is a Cancer card. And usually this is not in here, but on this particular card there's the infinity symbol, which talks about communication. And it's also right here next to the Two of Pentacles, which also has the infinity symbol. So I feel like you guys are not communicating with this Queen of Swords person. Or really the Emperor and the Queen of Swords reversed, they are not communicating very well. But there's an opportunity coming up. Somebody's denying an opportunity though, especially in regards to the past. So what I get here is there may be in love relationships, because we do have 2 queens. One queen may be blocking some kind of an offer from the other. And then there may be 2 boss-like people, or 2 bosses, that are keeping you from growing by denying an opportunity, by blocking things from you. So somebody's blocking something from you. I'm also seeing some kind of unstable relationship, so that's very much true. But I don't think you're actually overreacting to this. You know exactly what's going on. Also, with the star reversed, somebody's not willing to recognize you or your accomplishments. They would rather not see it with the Eight of Wands reversed. They don't want to see anything good about you. Doesn't matter. I also get the feeling that whatever relationship you might be in currently, it's still salvageable. You just have to figure out another way to approach this person. Okay? They may not see the love offer because somebody else is somehow blocking it. But also, Four of Cups talks about being gullible, and we have it so close to the Six of Cups. So some of you may be gullible about a manipulative woman. And we have so much manipulation in those two cards, the Queen of Swords reversed and the Seven of Swords. It's a very unhappy and lonely woman. The thing is, normally here she's saying, approach me. But here they're saying, don't approach me. So I feel like there's a block. But also, with the Four of Cups here, it says you need another approach in order for this to work. But I feel like there's lying involved, because Queen of Swords is reversed as well as the Seven of Swords. There's lots of lying, rumors, slander. It just doesn't look very nice. And then I'm seeing also gullible with the Queen of Swords reversed, because she's not perceptive. So we have 3 gullible cards right here next to each other. And I'm seeing somebody being very shy or inhibited, meaning, again, we have blocked growth. So somehow or another, somebody is keeping you from more. This could be work or love. Anything regarding the past. This could even just be saying, hey, you're self-sabotaging. Your past is keeping you from doing this because you're still talking about it or thinking about it. Because the Four of Cups can be a past scar. And I keep getting this idea with all these cards, like with the Tower reversed and the Four of Cups, saying, you win some, you lose some, you can't always be on top. But then I see like hanging on, needing to let go, so that could be the block itself. But yet somebody else with the Tower here is hiding the truth and purposely blocking somebody. Also, I'm seeing just depression. But there's just so much lying, and the person who's lying is more likely to get away with it. And with the Queen of Wands here in the Tower, even though they're both reverses, tell me this person is a drama queen. Such a drama queen. And they're the ones that are doing this. They just stir up drama everywhere they go. It could be a fire sign or an air sign. Okay. Why is the World here? Oh, Two of Pentacles again. Find balance. There needs to be balance. It's coming up twice now, but that's the 2 cards. Let me pull again. Why is the Two of Pentacles here? There does need to be a balance, that's for sure. Why is the Two of Pentacles here? Four of Cups. Discontent and boredom. Okay. Why else is the Two of Pentacles here? Too much, but we have the Lovers and the World reversed. So in order to clarify the World, we eventually got to the World reversed, as well as Lovers. That talks about being successful in love, okay? Successful in your beliefs about love. Somebody is denying you the opportunity to be successful in love. So It's less likely to be about work, just because we have the Lovers. It could even be a Gemini who's doing it. And again, I'm seeing being evaded or denying something. So that could again see the blocking going on. And see with the Star in reverse as well, it's saying somebody's blocking a love connection. Somebody's blocking communication. But it's like an outside party is blocking the communication. They're keeping somebody from revealing their feelings. So if there is not an outside party who is blocking the communication, then it's the same person blocking their communication because they don't want to reveal their fucking feelings. Why do I keep getting this? Somebody's blocking harmony. It could be you that's doing it because we have self-sabotaging, but that could just be the other person in this reading is sabotaging themselves. They're not wanting to recognize their feelings, whatnot. Now here it says, yes, there's a possibility this person could make you miss the opportunity. Okay? But the World Reverse says the missed opportunity, don't worry, it's going to come back again. So we have 2 missed opportunities when it comes to a love connection. Okay? So it's there. I really feel like, yes, you are going to miss this opportunity. But since the world's reversed, and it's upright as well, it says it's going to come back. So I wouldn't worry about that. It's just going to be later than what you would like. And eventually you will be successful in love. Because the World Reversed does say delayed, so I do feel like there's delayed. But I'm also seeing with the World Reversed information overload. And this is like somebody who's dropping everything because it's too much. So yes, you're overwhelmed with what's going on, but mainly it's because somebody is blocking this. And I do feel like there's something that's not quite over yet, again, with the past. Like you may have had some success at first, and then all of a sudden you had the setback. Like you were almost there, and then something happened. So it's still incomplete. Or incomplete, I don't know what I said, but and it's somebody who doesn't really care about other people who's doing this action or blocking. So just have faith that it will happen again. And again, I'm seeing don't rest on your laurels. So that's for the work environment. Okay. Why is these 7 of Swords here in reverse? We got Ace of Swords reversed. Lying. Lying, that's what it is. But also somebody's not being very open about their beliefs. There's lots of confusion, exploitation, and again we have gullibility, so somebody's exploiting somebody. And again, I feel like there's lying and rumors. Now, when you have the 7 of Swords and the Ace of Swords, which we do, wow, this is amazing. Usually talks about releasing a burden, okay? So that may be what's going on here. But what's so funny is what came out with the Ace of Swords is the 8 of Swords. It says hopeless and helpless, okay? We have both of these. When you add 7 and 1, you get 8. Then we have the 8 of Swords in reverse. But 7 of Swords reverses go back to 6 of Swords. And so the way to get out of this 8 of Swords, which is being trapped, that kind of mentality, is to become the 6 of Swords, which is moving on. It's having to have harmony with someone, and we do have the Lovers nearby. I feel like a troublesome phase will end. You guys are interested in each other if this is about love. But there just needs to be some kind of a slow move in, if you know what I mean. And I feel like some of you are wanting to rush with the Lovers here. Because the 6 of Swords is just alluded to. There's some kind of rush. But somebody is feeling lonely and isolated and separated. And then with the Tower over here and the Six of Swords alluded to, it's like they don't want to make a move. Or if they make a move, it's a bad move. But yeah, some kind of opportunity will be missed. We have it 3 times in here. But don't be worried, okay? Because it's going to come back around. And I would give up this 8 of Swords mentality. I feel like just take everything off and walk out. It's really easy. Whew. Sorry. Oh, okay. Also, the 8 of Swords says somebody is using lies or rumors to limit a partner's power or your partner's power. So again, there's a block. And also, they may just not be ready to have feelings for you. They may be hiding them again. Okay. So see, why is the 7 of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the 8 of Swords reversed? And the thing is, if somebody's lying to you, you're not seeing it with the 8 of Swords here. But you could easily see it. Okay, so 9 of Cups reversed. Your wish is not getting fulfilled, so you will have that missed opportunity. I'm very sorry about that. And you'll be disappointed, which the World reverse does talk about. But eventually, it's coming back. Just when you think you're going to get it, something happens. Somebody lies or something. But it'll come back around. Because there's somebody who's just really selfish who's doing all this. Somebody's just disregarding other people. I'm seeing it all over the place here. So it's either this other person you're thinking of, whether it's a boss or a love interest, or somebody else. When it comes to a love interest, somebody else involved with that person, if it's a third-party situation. So right now, no, wishes aren't being fulfilled. But when you're the 8 of Cups, you go out in search of it, right? You go and search for your 9th cup. This is just saying you missed the opportunity to get it right now, okay? Maybe they're not ready, whatever it is. Okay, let's get some love advice for you guys. What love messages are there? Okay, we have wedding in reverse. So, it could be that somebody's not wanting to deal right now because they're married, or just the person's not married yet, or they don't want to get married. Now we have 2 of Pentacles twice, which is usually deciding whether or not to get married. And I do see that it's possible this person can decide not to get married with the 4 of Cups and Lovers here. Also, with the 2 of Pentacles and the Lovers, they could still have 2 love interests, and that could be what the lying is about, and the sneakiness, possible cheating. And the person doesn't, they're overwhelmed with it, or if you have 2 loves, you're overwhelmed with it. So, in the meantime, just flirt with them, flirt with everybody else. Extend your lighthearted energy to other people, okay? Especially if they have more than one person. You go and you do you. Passion, yeah. Have some passion with some people. Flirt with them. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Okay, one more. Also, I see here, be selfish. Think about yourself. You gotta free yourself. You haven't, but this is what needs to happen. It's time to take back control of your life. So yeah, and you're probably gonna do that by thinking about other people. So if you're holding on to somebody from the past, you know, take your pincers out of them and let them do what they gotta do, and you go do you, okay? Especially if they got 2 loves. Fuck that. Like, I'm not into polyamory. You go and fix that. Yeah, let your friends help you. Just hang out with your friends. Ask for and seek help from other people. So have them acceptive support from other people is what I meant to say. I just can't talk. Okay, I think that wanted to come out for a second. Heart-to-heart conversations. I ain't saying you can't talk to them. Okay. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. It seems like as soon as you start to move on, they're like, hey, let's talk. Like, no, I got this fine dude over here. I got this, sizzling woman, whatever. I don't know what you would say. Don't express your love to this person, okay? Or they're not going to express it to you. You can have a heart-to-heart conversation without expressing your love. You can talk about anything. Okay. It says honestly discuss your feelings. Maybe, yeah, okay. So I take back what I said. Because it does say talk about your feelings. And then it says not expressing love. So they may still not express their feelings, or you may still not. This could all be about feelings. Yeah, very soon somebody's going to have to decide what they want, so that it comes to them. And Scorpios always get this, so, but now it's upright, so maybe it's not for Scorpios, but allow the situation to unfold naturally. And Seven of Swords reversed does say go slow. Let's see what's on the bottom. Yeah, no reconciliation right now, okay? Someone from your past is returning to your life, but this does have to do with somebody from your past, but they're not returning. Four of Cups twice. Universe reversed. Eight of Cups even. They're missing the opportunity. They're turning it down, and you're missing it. Okay, let's see. Will Cancerians be with this person from the past? Okay, it was trust. Okay, so you have to trust that the right thing's going to happen. Again, let things unfold naturally. Do we have a timeline? I do suggest in the interim you going and living your life. I would never suggest waiting on someone. There's a whole lot of good looking people out there, I'm just saying. Although I myself am super happy being single. I was married for 7 years, and I really like not having somebody there all the time. I mean, it was a good marriage. It was really good. Something about no timeline. Okay. There's so much out there is what I'm seeing. Alright. I hope you enjoyed your reading, Cancers, and good luck.